Guys, on my channel, Harmony_Stams.
Yeah, if somebody wants to pin that, because alright, let's do this. So, speak your truth. I'm not gonna cut you off or anything. I'm not gonna be disrespectful here. That's not who I am. I'll try to leave it on good terms. You're like,
Okay.
how could you do that to me? So speak your truth. I'm not gonna cut you off. I'll
Okay.
tell my story at the end.
So you asked me if I wanted to talk, and I said no, not right now, because I wanted to get to know you. Right. And then you stopped talking to me, and I was like, why? And you're like, 'cause I'm trying to give you your space. And I was like, okay.
That's
And
okay.
then
Yep. Sorry. Go.
and then hold on. I did not talk to you that much. You were like, I made somebody talks to me more than twice a day. And I was like, well, I'm going through a lot. And then you were like, okay, well, I'll give you space. And that's when you stopped talking to me. You're like, then I'll give you space. And then I was like, okay. And then you just stopped talking to me. And I was like, okay. Then you were like, I don't think this is going to work. And I was like, okay. And then 2 days later, two days, not even that, 19 hours after it happened, you come on another girl's post saying, oh my God, and doing hearts and stuff. And then I blew up on you because what the heck? Like, who just does that? I told you I'm going through a lot. You're supposed to be there for me.
Yeah. Okay. So is that it? Because I can gladly share my side now. I'm also gonna share everything after, like not like everything after. I'm gonna of course hide like your personal stuff. Like I'm not like that, but it's like I'm gonna say what was said after. So, so there was like a bunch of things going on. Things with a girl named Haley. If y'all are like fans, y'all would know about that. But it's just, and then she's like, well, what about this? I'm like, that's before I was talking to you, blah blah blah. And then I'm like, well, I want to take this seriously. Like, you want to talk? And she's like, oh no, not right now. Like what she said. Like, I want to get to know you more. I'm like, that's completely reasonable. So we kind of talked for a few days after that. That wasn't right after. I'm like, I'll give you space. You brought something up, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Do you think it's? And then I'm like, is that it? And you're like, I don't know, Liam. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm here if you want to talk to me. I'm here for you when you're ready. And I gave it a day, and she never messaged. And she's like, question mark? And I'm like, what? You're like, you haven't messaged me. I'm like, I said I'm gonna give you space because you're obviously mad at me. I'm not gonna overload you. And then, so I think that's funny that you use that as something. And then on top of that, after, I'm like, well, I found somebody that reached out to me. She's super, super sweet. She treats me amazing, like great. And we talk more than twice a day. We talked normally twice in a day. And I think she's treating me great, so I want to get to know her and talk to her. And
First
she's
of all, you didn't tell me
Christian.
about
Hold
her. I
up.
had to
I didn't
find
cut
out
you off.
about
I
her.
didn't cut you off. I didn't cut you off. I didn't cut you off. So, so yeah, I think it's funny because like you want to act like you did everything for me, but when I told you like I don't know if this is gonna work because you don't treat me great. This is even before I was talking to the girl. You're like, I want to be WITU, and then you're like, I do. Every time you thought something was remotely wrong, I would write you paragraphs on paragraphs. I treated you like perfectly, and then you're like, oh, you're a player because you didn't do anything to show me you like me. You're like, I called you, I said that I was your wife like so many times on live, and like I didn't hear those, number one, and that isn't showing me. Like when we're by ourselves, you're only like that. Shut up. Respectfully.
Who are you talking to?
So when we are messaging just by ourselves, you act like nobody. You don't treat me like that. But then when there's other girls flirting with me, you're timing them out. You're like, that's my man's. It's just funny how you can't act like that unless there's other girls around that you know can take me. And it's like, I think it's funny. So really, the end thing is I try leaving on good note. I'm like, I'm still here if you ever want to talk to me about problems. Like I want to be cool.
Liam is not cooking, so don't even hype him up like that.
So I'm not like that. But yeah, it's like funny because you want to do that, and then I'm like, all right, well, goodbye, Harmony. Like I'm here if you need me. And then you're like, you're a bitch. How can you do this to me? You're a player. Like, no, I'm not a player. Somebody reached out that I want to get to know because they actually treat me good. If you want to go watch my new video, you can see what I woke up to this morning, and I think that's just so sweet. And it's just like, it's funny. So I'm not here to yell at you. But it's just funny how you want to mix things up when you gave zero craps about this relationship and you're like, I want to be with you, even though your own friends said like, even your own damn friends were like, oh well, it seems like he's playing with you. If I was a girl, that's just something who I want attention from. So obviously you're not like that because you want to act like it's my
Oh
fault,
my
but you treated me
god,
like
this is
shit.
so
So I find it
boring.
funny. And then you're like, you're a bitch, you're a monster. How could you do this to me when
I did not
all
say
I
monster.
did was you did. I will pull it up. I will pull it up.
I did not
Hold
say
up, let me screen
monster.
record you saying that. Hold up, I'm screen recording. Say you did not call me a monster, real quick. No. Say
Hold on.
it, because this will go great in a video. Like you wanted to do this, I left on good terms, and then I'm like, hey, I don't want to
You want
start
to post
YouTube
videos?
drama,
You want to post
and
videos?
then
We'll post the videos. We'll post
you
the
wanted to
videos.
start YouTube drama, so we're starting YouTube drama.
I haven't made a CP. Haven't made a
Mm-hmm.
video.
No, I'm
Nobody
not.
even knows about you on my channel. So
Exactly. So what are you trying to say here? What was your point there? You had 0 point there. Nobody knows about me on your channel. What is the point?
so there's no drama.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, I said you don't want to start YouTube drama. You're on my page saying you and shit. Like,
cause
just
you
leave
told
me
me
the
to
fuck
go.
alone. Yes, after because
Oh my
I was done with
god.
you. I said goodbye, Harmony, and you came in my live. You're like, ew, player with the yawning emoji, and then I'm like, all right, you want to start
I
shit?
didn't say the yawning
Come to me on
emoji.
my
I said
channel.
player.
Come to me on my channel then. So you want to act all like big, like you did nothing, but I was
You're
there
acting
for
big. You're
you,
like,
and
oh
you
my
just gave
god,
0 craft vouchers, and
join
I'm
my
constantly
live,
that
join my
treats me
live.
good.
Like, what?
Like you were great, but it's just like at times you just did not care
Never
about me.
like
You only
Harmony
cared about
girl
me when there
vibes.
was
You
other
was
girls
leaving my
around.
comments and saying Harmony's so pretty. So goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. Have fun. Is
Alright.
that all you have?
Oh, I have to like a tip.
Go
Stop
ahead.
posting cringy videos.
And it's crazy too because you're like, oh, I find it so cringy that gave me the ick when you told me like